I'm rambling a lot in this video, so feel free to fast forward. Hey guys, welcome back to Making Frugal Fun. I'm Shannon and I share our family's debt-free journey to pay off over $500,000 of debt. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. It is so crazy. We are almost done. I think we're gonna be done paying off our student loans in the next couple of weeks. I keep thinking I'm gonna cry doing these videos because it's so unbelievable. And I'm trying to be really present in the fact that we're really gonna pay off our student loans. For those of you that are new here, we started with almost $400,000 of student loans in 2019. It was like $381,000 something. And it's really easy to be like, okay, that's done. What's the next thing? In anything we do in life, you're always looking at the next goal, the next step, what's next, what's next. So I'm trying to be present and be like, wow, we really did that. It's we really did that. And so I'm trying to think of a mini celebration or something. We do still have some business debt. The income that I make from Making Frugal Fun, which now fully supports our family and more, we'll be using that to save our emergency fund in the next couple of months and then start saving for our down payment, which if our income continues like it has been as we're paying off debt, we should be able to buy a house in the spring. That is our goal. It is not lost on me that it's because of you guys that I am here, because I turned our debt-free journey story into a frugal living blog, a YouTube channel, TikTok. I have digital products in my store. I have this whole business now based on sharing my story about my debt-free journey. And that is how we've been able to get out of debt lightning fast. I just want to thank you so much for watching every video, every time you read a blog post, every time you purchase my products from my shop, everything you do. I am so grateful. That kind of segues me into the podcast I'm starting. So it's officially launching in January of 2023, but you can go right now. I'll link the podcast link in the description box below. You can go now and listen to the trailer and leave a review. But the podcast is called Reinventing Income, and it's going to be stories about how I and other women, and men too, I guess, have grown these online businesses and reinvented the way that we make income. So obviously, I never would have imagined that my debt-free journey story and my blog and everything would turn into this huge business that made more money than I could make as a doctor and allowed me to quit my career as a doctor. That is almost unbelievable. And so I want to share with you guys how I did that, the behind the scenes of how bloggers, YouTubers, TikTokers, all these people earn income, and also interview some of my many friends that I've met along the way since starting my blog in 2017. So make sure you go check out the podcast, subscribe, leave a review, and let me know what you're excited to hear about on that. So that was kind of a spoiler alert to my debt-free journey update. But my debt-free journey update, we have about $15,000 left on our student loans, and we will be able to pay that off this month. So my next debt-free journey update should be me saying we have no more student loans. And I thought about actually recording me paying off the debt. I know that's super corny, but I'm gonna do it because I wanna remember that moment. And I mean, what kind of debt-free journey would this be if I didn't film me paying off my student loans for, making my last student loan payment? So that's definitely happening. That'll be in the next video. I will keep coming on here and updating you guys on our progress towards buying a house, as well as our paying off the rest of our office debt. And I know some people will ask, are we going to go on the Dave Ramsey show to do our debt-free scream? Absolutely, we want to do that, but it'll probably be next summer when we finally, obviously, we need to be 100% debt-free to go on his show. We have paid off the debt a lot faster than I thought we would initially. I mean, I was hoping we'd do it in 3 years. It's been 3.5 or something. It'll be about 4.5 when we're totally done. So, but I mean, when we were starting this journey and I did the math on the income we were earning at the time, we were looking at a 6 or 7 year journey. So we've done it way faster. I try to project as well as I can, but you never really know. But one thing that we can control is continuing to be as frugal as possible, even when we have no debt, because you know, nothing is guaranteed. Like, we want to continue to be frugal and manage our money well. And also, as Christians, we know that it's not our money, it's ultimately God's money, and we want to make sure that we're managing his money well and not just like blowing it all, and make sure that we're giving and doing the best that we can. That was a tangent. But anyway, so when we're done paying off the student loans, we'll do the emergency fund. And then as far as the mortgage, our income is super variable. So obviously we'll get approved for, you know, X amount, but that doesn't mean we necessarily want to spend that much. We want to make sure that we're comfortable. Like, we don't want to immediately move into this like big expensive house and we're like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe again. Like, I don't want that feeling of not being able to breathe again. So we're gonna do it smart, the right way, make sure that we're really comfortable with what the monthly payment's gonna be, and with the mortgage rates they keep increasing. So it's not like, you know, we're gonna have a super low monthly payment, and that makes me nervous. I'm just like, okay, not exactly sure how much house we're gonna buy yet. So we'll work on finishing our emergency fund, and then probably reach out to a lender and see what we can get, what we're going to be approved for, and also look at our budget, our like debt-free budget, and see what that looks like without all of our money going to student loans every month. And like, okay, what do we actually have to spend, and what are we comfortable with? So let's get to the freebies. Every month I like to do a budget motivation video along with my debt-free journey update, because I want to also not only share my story, but motivate you guys to jump in and start budgeting, because the best thing that we did was just start, and like everything else kind of started to fall into place. So I always like to make it fun too, and that's why I have like so many free printables and fun stuff like that. And this month we have family-friendly Halloween movie bucket list and bingo. So these are family-friendly Halloween movies. If you like to do family movie nights, that's a really frugal way to get the family together and have a lot of fun. If you have Disney Plus, like half these movies are on there already, or Netflix, you know, so check those out. And there's also these Halloween bingo cards. So like, as you're watching the movie, you can play bingo with the family. So like, if you see a jack-o'-lantern, a mummy, an alien, then you can mark them off and, you know, get a bingo. And you can print these off as many times as you want, use them over and over. The link to grab those for free on my blog is in the description box below. And before I jump into the October budget busters, I want to touch on Christmas savings, because I also have these Christmas savings trackers, and can you believe it's going to be October? I cannot. So that means we need to seriously turn up the Christmas savings so you don't start the new year with a bunch of debt. Download my Christmas savings trackers as well. That's going to be in the description box below. And finally, we can talk about October, and I have these free monthly budget busters also on my blog. In the description box below is the link to grab those, and you can get them for the whole year. Hole punch, put it in your budget binder, and then it's just like some little reminders, some common budget busters, holidays that are coming up, things people commonly spend money on that I don't want you to forget when you're doing your budget. Because the thing is, a lot of people think like, this is my budget for the whole year, and it never changes. It changes every month. Like, some months are just more expensive, and it is hard to always stick to your budget and stay on budget, but it is easier to do if you're looking ahead for every single month and looking at activities that are coming up and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get to our October budget busters. Halloween is gonna be the big one in October, of course. That holiday gets a little spendy, but yeah, Halloween costumes, decorations, candy, and pumpkins, those all can get a little spendy. And if you're gonna go to the pumpkin patch, if you have a school carnival, I know our church does like a fall carnival. I mean, there's just a lot of things that come up, like the book fairs, and all those things seem to happen in October, and things get a little pricey. Make sure you let me know what you're gonna be for Halloween. We always do a family Halloween costume. Last year we did Mario, and the year before that we did Toy Story, and the year before that we did The Incredibles. So this year we're doing Marvel costumes, so we're trying to get everybody all their pieces for the Marvel costumes and stuff. So I'm wondering like how long our kids will let us do family matching costumes. I hope forever, but I know that's not gonna happen because they'll get super embarrassed. But right now my 9-year-old is still on board, so until he gets embarrassed and doesn't want to be seen with us, then we'll do the family costume. So let me know what you're gonna be for Halloween in the comments below. Another thing that you wanna save for in October is cooler weather clothing and coats and scarves and all that stuff, because the weather will, we hope, get cooler. In Texas, you just never know. Another thing, as Christmas approaches, Thanksgiving approaches, holiday time, is travel. You wanna make sure that if you're gonna be traveling, airplanes, you know, all that stuff, gas is expensive still. So make sure that you're increasing your saving right now to get ready for trips if you have holiday travel planned. And you wanna start, I mentioned this earlier in the video, but you wanna start getting serious about your Christmas savings because that is gonna be here before you know it, and you don't want it to be like a surprise. Oh, and make sure that you're using like all the cashback things, like Rakuten used to be Ebates. I'm gonna link my affiliate link for them in the description box below. So whenever you sign up and you actually use it, you can just put the browser extension in your like Google Chrome browser, and it'll just pop up whenever you're shopping and remind you to activate it. And you get cash back on all your shopping. Plus the first time that you use it, if you're a new user, you get $30 the first time you use it. So that's really cool, nice little extra 30 bucks for your Christmas shopping. So make sure you download that in the description box below and use that whenever you're shopping. Those are like the major things for October. Also like leaf removal, yard work, those kinds of things. Higher gas and electric bills for when you're starting to turn the heater on. Oh, and your food bills, food budget. Usually like around the holidays, more baking, more eating, lots of candy, that kind of stuff. So make sure that you are just thinking about all these things, and I just want you to feel encouraged that you can do your budget. And even though like I know inflation's crazy right now, everything feels really scary and really tight, but if you don't have a plan at all, it's gonna be way worse. So just even having like a plan, even if you go over your budget a little bit here or there, or you mess up and you need to start over, it doesn't matter, it's fine. Having that plan is gonna make such a difference. It's gonna feel like you have more money than you had before because you're telling your money where to go. You're actually like getting on top of it and getting in there and tracking your spending, and it's gonna make such a difference. I encourage you to just get started. If you've been nervous to like look at your finances, to look at your debt. I used to be like that too. That's how I know. I know it's scary, but I believe in you and I know you can do it. And if finding creative ways to increase your income interests you, make sure you check out my new podcast, Reinventing Income. Like I said, it's gonna launch officially in January, but be looking out for that. Make sure you subscribe so you'll be notified whenever there's new episodes, and I will definitely post a few bonus episodes leading up to the launch in January, so make sure you go check that out. I hope this gives you some encouragement. I will be back really soon with some more budgeting tips and debt-free journey updates. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one.